Video game movies have become a major thing for the past couple of years. Some are really good, some are really bad, while some are in the middle. But yeah, so today I'm going to be doing a tier list video on all the video game adaptations that I have personally seen. Now, a few things before I start, I just want to say videos are going to be more slow than usual because I'm going through a thing called creator burnout. And also plus, I'm going to be focusing on projects on my second channel so that way I can get my creative passion back for my main channel. Also plus, this is entirely my opinion. If you like a movie that I don't like, then that's completely fine. You are valid to your opinion. And also plus, I'm just doing this for fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, we have the Bob Hoskins Super Mario Brothers movie. Oh boy, where do I even begin with this one? Well, I know this is considered the most horrible Super Mario adaptation in history, even to the point where Nintendo themselves wanted to forget about it. But after watching it again, it's really not as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, when I saw it, yes, it was definitely not one-to-one with the games at all. It was more like a Jurassic Park knockoff, but with Mario. So, yeah, this movie was very controversial. Now, in my opinion, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. It's kind of like one of those, it's so bad it's good type of movies. So, where would I rank it? It's definitely not a D. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. I'm probably gonna put it at C. I say C is a good ranking. Because, like I said, it's not really as bad as people make it out to be. Okay, so we have Sonic the Hedgehog, released in 2020. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, as much as I love the first movie, this movie is a little bit outdated because, you know, future Sonic movies are always better than the first one. But I will give this movie heavy respect because if Jeff Fowler didn't listen to criticism and fix Sonic's design, it wouldn't end up being a massive success. We would have been stuck with this ugly abomination freak of nature. Oh yes, I'm still mad about that. But hey, Jeff Fowler listened to fans, so Sonic the Hedgehog 1 definitely earns my respect. So I think I'm gonna put it in the B rank. Like I said, it's outdated, but very legendary. Okay, now the next movie is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, released in 2020. Now, I am gonna say this movie is better than the first one. Like, we got the introduction of Tails and Knuckles, and a bunch of hype-worthy moments like, you know, Super Sonic and the reveal of Project Shadow. That part was awesome. Now, the only thing I really didn't like about this movie is mostly two things. Like, I really didn't like the wedding scene because it went on for a bit too long. I'm pretty sure some people will agree with me. And I kind of don't like the dance scene because, I don't know, I feel like that scene is a little bit unnecessary. I kind of wish they had more time for character development with Sonic and Tails, but instead they decided to just do a music dance-off. Also, it's a little bit cringy to me, at least in my opinion. But other than that, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is still a good film. I say it'll go in the A rank. Yeah, I think the A rank is pretty good. Okay, next up, we got the Super Mario Brothers movie, released in 2023. Now, I gotta say, I was very, very, very hyped for the first movie. I screamed and squealed when I saw the first 3 Nintendo Direct trailers. Like, I was so excited. And when I actually watched it in the theater with my friend, like, I still consider this the best video game adaptation in my opinion. Like the best adaptation. Almost a little bit better than the Galaxy movie, but I'll get to that later. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put the Super Mario Galaxy movie on the S rank. Because at least with the Super Mario Brothers movie 1, it actually felt like a movie. Sure, the pacing was kind of garbage, and also Luigi was sidelined throughout the whole film, but it's still a fun time nonetheless. Okay, next up, Five Nights at Freddy's, also released in 2023. I love this film. No doubt about it. I love this film. Like, I even loved it better than the second one. Again, I'll get more on that later. But there's so much about this movie that I really love. Like, the story was really good, and the Jim Henson Creature Shop animatronics look amazing. And I I think this might sound a little bit weird, but I think the shreddy fast chair is by far the best part of the movie. Sounds a little bit messed up, but I'm telling the truth. I just like its design. I know this movie has some criticism, and especially how it got trashed by the critics, and especially how people didn't like the Ford scene, but in my honest opinion, I think the Ford scene actually makes sense because it shows that the animatronics are just kids and not soulless, heartless animatronics. And I will admit that the spring lock scene was a little underwhelming at first, but after watching it again, it's actually pretty realistic, and I actually quite like it. So yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 movie was awesome. This is also going in the S rank. Okay, next up is the Knuckles Show. Yes, I am including the Knuckles Show. It's not a movie, but it's technically part of the Sonic Cinematic Universe, so I feel like it's necessary that I add it. Now, to be honest, when I first saw it, I was not really fond of it. Like me and my mom watched it the day it came out on Paramount Plus, and my expectations were a little way too high at the time. Like, it's literally just focusing on Wade Whipple having daddy issues. Yeah, and there was nothing added to the Sonic movie lore except those two GUN agents and that other villain. I kind of forgot his name. It's not like it matters, but yeah, I was not really fond of it. But although when I did watch it a second time before Sonic Movie 3 came out, like I think it was like about a week, I actually kind of started liking it a little bit more. So I don't think the show is bad. So I like if I were to be ranking this, it would have gone into the C rank, but since I started liking it a little bit more, I think it's gonna go up to the B, which I think it makes more sense. Okay, next up, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, released in 2024. This is by far the best Sonic movie in my opinion. Like, I really love the story, especially Keanu Reeves as Shadow and the whole story of Project Shadow in the movie universe. Like, even my jaw freaking dropped at some moments. Like, I remember back at the internet, people thought that Tom was going to die in the third movie, and when Shadow injured him, I was actually almost convinced that he died, but thankfully though he didn't. And oh, the freaking live and learn moment was also really awesome. I really love that part. The Supersonic fight was really awesome and epic. I love it. So yeah, I say best Sonic movie so far, and I cannot wait to see what they do for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Okay, now we got a Minecraft movie released in 2025, and oh my god, this movie was garbage. Like, I'm sorry, but this movie was just awful. Especially that's all meme heavy, you know, and chicken jockey. Like, oh my god, those memes are so unbearable. Especially the whole chicken jockey fiasco chaos at movie theaters, where everyone's throwing their popcorn everywhere. Like, I did not like that at all. And this movie also had some weird moments, like a chick dating a villager. That scene was very weird and I don't like it. And Jack Black, look, I do like Jack Black, especially with him as Bowser and Poe, but he does not fit Minecraft Steve one bit. And the visuals are also weird. I kind of wish it was animated though. So yeah, I did not enjoy this at all. This is going in the D rank. Look, I know my opinion is probably gonna make a lot of Minecraft fans mad. This movie does have its fans, but unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I'm sorry, but this is not my kind of movie at all. I'm sorry. Okay, next up, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, released in 2025. Now, I still think this movie was a fun time, but this movie wasn't really as good as the first one. Mostly because, well, I feel like they focused way too much on Toy Chica more than the other animatronics, and also I feel like the other animatronics didn't get enough kills, and the Wizards were only there for like a few short minutes, which I was a little bit disappointed about. Like, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and even the Wizards did not get a kill. Only the puppet, Toy Chica and Mangle got a kill. Like, I kind of wish the other animatronics had a kill. Like, come on, man. Like, unlike this movie, the first movie actually gave each animatronic a kill. Like, you know, Chica sent the cupcake to eat Carl's face. Bonnie, I don't know how Bonnie kills Hank in the closet, but he killed him. Foxy killed Jeff, and Freddy killed Max by doing the chomp of 23. Look, the kills in this movie are also pretty brutal. Like, you know, Toy Chica squishes Mr. Burke's head, and Mangle killed one of the paranormal investigators, and Charlie was also killed by Afton, which, by the way, I say the opening scene was also really good. Yeah, I kind of wish they gave more of the animatronics more kills. Like, give Toy Freddy a kill, give Toy Bonnie a kill. They were about to, but freaking Vanessa had to ruin it. I mean, I'm not saying they deserved it. I'm just saying they need to give them a chance for a kill. I really hope they fix that with Five Nights at Freddy's 3. I mean, it definitely makes sense for the Phantoms to not have a kill because, well, they're hallucinations. And they definitely need to give Springtrap the ultimate kill count he deserves because it's Springtrap. He's a serial killer. Okay, that's enough of me ranting about this movie. Let's go ahead and rank it. I still think it's a really fun movie, and I would still probably watch it over and over. But like I said, it's not as good as the first one. So I think it will go in A. No. I think B sounds reasonable. Yeah, B is reasonable. Okay, now finally, the last movie, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, released in 2026. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did have a couple of problems with this movie, but I still have a fun time nonetheless. Now, I know this is probably gonna sound very controversial, but I feel like they've relied too much on fan service instead of focusing on the actual story and movie. Like, especially with Star Fox, like, why is he here? He did not need to exist in this movie. It's a Super Mario movie, not a Smash Bros movie. The same can be said for, like, the Pigman, Mr. Game & Watch, and Rob. Well, okay, maybe not Rob. He's fine being in the movie. But everyone else, they did not need to be added in this movie. They need to focus more on the Mario characters only, instead of adding characters that do not fit in the Mario universe. I think Star Fox is by far my biggest nitpick because, like I said, he did not need to be in this movie. And I kind of wish they would give more character development for both Mario and Peach, and maybe like flashbacks with Peach and Rosalina. Like, we need more of that. I think Shigeru Miyamoto said that he didn't like story, but come on, Miyamoto. You need to add story for your characters. Not everything is about gameplay first. Look, it makes sense if you're doing it for games, that's fine, but when it comes to a movie, you need to add story. That's always required for a movie. Okay, maybe I'm being a little too harsh here. I might as well just say the positives. Well, the visuals are pretty good. Okay, the only thing I actually did like about this movie is the climax. Like, I remember back in the first film, I was not satisfied about Bowser's defeat in the first film because, you know, he was just beaten up and then shrunk. But in the second one, they completely fixed that problem and gave Bowser the lava death and Dry Bowser appearing. Ah, he was so cool! Dry Bowser looked so badass, he was so cool! I love that part so much. I feel like the climax is by far the best part of this movie. Look, I still like the Galaxy movie. It's not a bad movie, but I did have a bunch of problems, so I would probably have to rank it. I'll probably have to put in the B rank as well. And there you have it. That is my entire tier list of all the video game movies that I have seen. And who knows, maybe if more video game movie adaptations come out, maybe I'll do more of those in the future. You let me know in the comments below. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hold on to the Mizah, y'all. Woo!